Welcome back, welcome back. Hope you guys doing alright. Beautiful morning. Got some clouds out here. You know what I like about the clouds? I like when the clouds, it's like cloudy out a little bit like this. Cause you see like how sunlight come through. And then it shines through and shit. Make it look dope. Like how look how it's set. The light is the reason we can see the clouds the way we do, so detailed. Like you ever just look in the clouds and notice the sunlight and shit over the city or over a mountain and not look at the mountain? You know what I mean? Shit like that. Beautiful things. Things you don't get to see every day. You think you do because it's there, but it never looks the same, is what I mean. Sky never looks the same. Nature usually never looks the same. A tree, that tree, it never looks the same. You walk past it every day and like, oh, it's just that tree again. No, it's not. It's different every day. Every single day there's leaves that fall off it. Something happens to the tree that you don't see or notice, and it's different now. You just don't pay attention to details. So, nope, it's just the same thing. Straight facts. Anyway, which leads me to me saying, I'm not sorry, I guess, and I really don't apologize, because just me telling the truth about things I know. And I'm sure the Transformers are gonna be mad about my last video. No one likes to be exposed, and I say, it's life. It's the law, and you could do it now. So being mad at anyone that doesn't like it or whatever, that's dumb. That's like you don't like me or other people that don't like you. So then who's right if we both don't like each other? You know what I mean? Kind of makes nobody right. That's why I don't dislike you. For me, I just, I don't like liars. I like straight facts. Like, if a man likes other men, there's nothing anybody can do about it. You know what I mean? He has to take that up with the Lord, and he has to try to fix that within himself or not. It's the same thing as like weight. I mean, it's not exactly the same thing, because one's like mental, I guess, and spiritual, and the other is, I guess losing weight is spiritual and mental too, but I don't know. One's a mental battle and the other's not. Sorry? Yeah? The fuck am I doing? Definitely gonna be late to work today.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning.
So, it ain't about hate for me. It's about the truth. Like, I've been hearing a lot of weird things that disturb me. Like, I remember I was playing this one video of this black woman. She was talking about that, and she was upset because trans women were saying that they're real women and that women shouldn't be called women or some shit like that, or the only real woman. It was like weird, and I kind of understood her point, because if you have to change into something and you used to be the other thing, you are what you originally are. Like, just because you're transformed doesn't mean, you know what I mean? Like, and like I said, going back to the you don't like me and I don't like you thing. You can't be mad if people don't like your lifestyle, because the lifestyle you lead is opposite. So that means you don't like other people's lifestyle. Get it? It's the freedom of saying you can't do something is what when I look back in the past and see people fighting against that, and they're like, no, we could do this, and like, I've seen so many people fight for so many freedoms to do whatever they want. And when I looked at the Bible and I seen that my father said this is a choice, this lifestyle, being with him is a choice. And I heard certain like gay people say that, like, this is my choice, this is my lifestyle. Or no, they would say other things like, I was born like this. And then other people would tell them, nah, you chose to be like that, or someone indoctrinated you into it, meaning they coached you into it. If they didn't coach you and allow you to be around and see certain things, your mind more than likely wouldn't have developed that way, and you wouldn't have thought about yourself. Now, there are some men or women that you don't need to coach them. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm sure probably there's at least one real one. Sound the horns. I'm sure there's probably one that's actually real. And yeah, I can't go up that block. I gotta keep going straight. And they're like, no, I feel this way. I think this way. No one told me this. I just feel different. I like what they're wearing. I like what they're doing. I'm feminine and shit. I could be wrong. But, being a boy and remembering all the young boys back in the day, there's always somebody that threw on their mama's slippers or their fucking wig and walked around pretending to be a girl, fucking around and shit. But he wasn't changing who he really was. He was pretending, having fun with it. You know what I mean? And then we got people that, like, when I went down the dark rabbit hole of that, I felt so bad for some of them, because most of them were abused into it. They didn't have a choice. They were coached, or they were hurt with the grapey at a very early age. And, if you're a boy and a man's taking advantage of you like that, you're kind of gonna feel like a woman because he's treating you like a woman. Duh. You know what I mean? Then just look at the whole aspect of sex. Men dominate sex, and women know this. They know that's what y'all want us to do. Y'all want us to beat the guts up and wear you out, sound the horns, and, have y'all sprawled out on the bed like somebody spilled water on it. Sound the horns. And sound the horns. So when you think about that, sound the horns, that means this is about to get real. If another man is treating another man as a woman, then you're breaking his spirit. Duh. You're feminizing him. You're making him into that. Get it? But like I said, you're being changed. If you wasn't changed, if someone didn't do that to you, would you be that way? Like I said about the muscle memory and generational trauma Well, black people were getting that like it was nobody's tomorrow in slavery. Now we live in a world where, you know, people do it behind closed doors. It's not legal no more. And you got to think of not just the people that it happened to, right? And be like, oh, well, they're going to turn into the predators, or they're going to be the one. Listen, it's not always the victim. And how many slave owners do you know that went up for charges afterwards? None. So all those predators from all those years, 5 people ago. You do realize 500 years ago is just 5 people ago, right? So 5 people ago, your grandpappy was taking niggas to town. No dinner date. And then we grow to the future, and just like the trauma shit says, the victim will have like flashbacks or feel like there's something. I feel. Isn't that what they say? I feel like I am. Well, then when you go to the predators, their children are gonna grow up and they're gonna have the predatory, I feel like I should dominate a nigga and not just fighting. I wanna touch him. That's where you get those gangster niggas that just seem to want to put hands on everybody. And I ain't talking fighting. He's real friendly with the hands and hugs. But he's manly, and he'll knock your jaw off or knock your head off. Just because he likes men doesn't mean he won't knock you completely out. See, as I ventured down the weird science of how men cruise every time now in the morning. Nah, you're not fucking doing that on purpose. You never drove past before when I walked up this way, did you? Playing my song, Someone to Hold. Your girl is ugly as hell, nigga. Nah, I'm just playing with you. I just want to get you mad, but, you know, nobody cares about you or your life. Anyway, as I dove down the science of this and seeing how good they perfected it and shit, it got to the point where, look at Cruz. Look at him, like a goofy. Goofy ass nigga. I guess I'm rubbing off on people. I got them playing the old school oldies. Yeah, boy. I'm changing things, whether they like it or not. And nah, seriously though, it was shocking because they really perfected this shit to the point, and then the surgery, shaving down bones and ripping out ribs, and they've like if a woman has like $100 million, a man, he can literally become a woman and you won't know the difference damn near. Unless, you know, you've seen him your whole life as a man and then you see him as a woman, you're like, wait up, ain't that Fred? They look like Fred. Did Fred get a sister? You know what I'm saying? And it was just crazy because I looked up a couple videos about famous people because I haven't been watching anything. So I said, let me type in famous people that admit they are. Because, you know, not all of them are. Some of them are going to hide forever. Their fan base is so big, they can never come out. They can never be free and say, this is what I really am. All of you respect and love this. All of you think this is the biggest boss that you ever seen. Like, that's just crazy, bro, when you think about it. Like, and like I said, I feel bad for everybody sometimes. Not only like good people, like the bad ones that are trapped into these things. They're born into it. You know what I mean? Their families are fucking crazy. They don't believe in the Lord. They believe in that spirit I was telling y'all about. So them people up there, they don't even get a chance. They're fucking kids and they're getting pumped with hormones and They're getting not convinced or brainwashed. No, they're being told straight the game. You're gonna do this. You're going to become this. And I don't care how you feel. Blah, blah, blah. We're in this. And if you don't, you're gonna go bye-bye. You will never be on TV again. You'll never be a star. This is your way. This is the way you're gonna make it. You know what I mean? And I was like, damn, bro, that's gotta fuck with some of them. Some of them that's like, I guess down with the shits. They don't care. But my father says he goes on to whoever he wants to go on. So I can only imagine how many are trapped in that life. And they're just like, I fucking hate this shit. I am a man that looks good enough to be a woman, and men and women drool over me every day, and none of them know that I'm really a man, and they think I'm the perfect woman and shit. Or just like the reversal, cause I was watching this other thing that was showing women that changing the dudes. And I said, yo, I would never recognize the women that, like, it's hard enough seeing some of these dudes that change, but this is where you ladies got to get to work too. There was some of these dudes, they were women though, and they changed their change. I guess women are more softer and clay-like or something, I don't know. And men are we have harder faces and stronger bone structures looking bones. You know what I mean? Our shit is like straight and curvy and like a box. A woman is more curvy, and oval shaped. A man is more like, strong ass features and shit like how my face is. But you throw makeup and a wig on me with the right lashes and some boobs, these niggas wouldn't know the difference, bro. I'll be out here getting you niggas. You niggas wouldn't know the difference. Especially seeing that, a man knows how a man thinks and how fucking dumb yous are. So, I can only imagine the stories some of them dudes got. Like, listen, y'all think this dude tough. He know what I am, and he let me do it to him every day. That nigga, y'all think this gangster real dude, he really is gangster, he a killer. But on the low, he knows what I am, and he loves it. He thinks I'm the greatest. He tells me I'm the realest woman he ever had. Which makes it very disappointing in the reality of women. And see how I say it affects women? Satan has tricked you guys so badly to be like men, think like a man, right? That now the Decepticons, they don't do that. Whenever I've seen a transgender on TV or in an interview or anything, they speak softly. They don't talk ratchet. They know how to walk. They dress. Some of them dress ratchet, I ain't gonna act like it. But my point is, the ones that really, really want to hide, they hide by pretending to be full-blown submissive women. Get it? And since they look like women and men are so fucking dumb now, do you understand, like, they're taking your place? If yous act like men and they act like women, well then more men are gonna be tricked because, we look at you and be like, yo, she's mad fucking manly and masculine, and then this other chick's mad nice to me. She don't even want to have sex with me. She just want to give me oral sex. She won't please me. How many dudes is getting tricked? Like, straight for real. Like, how many dudes are not getting tricked and they just know? It's not like this shit don't go back all the way to old days. Like, I do realize that. Y'all thinking like that's a new thing, like men liking other men. And you gotta be a sissy or a girly looking. Listen, dog, when you go and read about Rome, the white guys and stuff, when they were taking people over, they admit they were going on 5-year campaigns, period. If you were a warrior back then, you left your home and never came back for 5 years. Like the army and shit. Except there was no home visits, and like, we get flown back now. No, there was none of that. You was not going home. Maybe some of us, depending on how far you were. Anyway, they admit that a lot of those dudes were humping each other and stuff. Like, they admit that they were bringing boys along just for that reason. They were bringing small boys along. And that's what their job was, to dress up like a woman and be handled so the men wouldn't go crazy. Oh, so war generals realize sex is so important and it can help you in battle and calm you down and all these different amazing things that sex does to you, that they even incorporated it in war. It's bad that they had it. I'm sure they had some women out there too, you know what I mean? But you get my point? They knew the power of sex and how it could be used to win a war. And, I wonder what they do. Oh yeah, I forgot they got stationary days where they let all the soldiers run off the base and go do whatever they want. This guy got me running like it's not a fucking red light. Like, I swear, you people out here, a lot of y'all can't drive, y'all impatient, y'all ain't got nothing to do, you ain't going nowhere, and you a loser for that. Nigga got me over here jumping across streets to red light, set the fucking horns. Anyway, so, I hope you guys pay attention to the beautiful women that talks to you nowadays, and realize, average women ain't so bad. And for the Transformers and stuff, don't be mad at me, man. I ain't hating on y'all. I'm just telling y'all to stop lying. Don't trick nobody. That's how y'all end up like getting beat up and stuff. Like, there are a lot of strange men in the world, so I'm sure you'll find one of these niggas that like you. Especially as they get older. As these men get older, they're getting more desperate. So it's getting pathetic. I don't know. All love, all praise to the Most High.